I'm laughing again. I always laugh when I start these recordings because I like it. Okay, so I have a little story to tell. It's about my right mind, left brain. I responded to a post on Facebook and I said I had a story, and then someone said they wanted to hear the story, and I just didn't have it in me to write it. So I'm gonna say it. I think that's funny too. Um, This actually happened quite a long time ago, before I really was that much aware of my right brain, and I mean my left brain, right mind, right software, left processor. But it was one of the first things that I really saw how I operate. I was in Spain, in Marbella, which, if you know me, you know it's one of my favorite places. And I was staying in a little hostel, and I used to go up to this little cafe Reloj, in the old town, Casco Viejo. And I was going to write something, and I don't remember what I was going to write, but I had it ready. I wasn't going to just see if some inspiration came. I knew what I wanted to write about. I was ready to write it. And I got there, and I got my computer out, and I put on the table, and I ordered my coffee, and I had some sips of my coffee, and I put my hands ready to type, and nothing happened. And it was in there, and I knew what I wanted to write about, but it wouldn't come out. And I just like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And I was just sitting there wondering why I couldn't focus my mind into this project I wanted to write about. And I was the only one in the cafe at that point, and the server, the woman who was serving me coffee, most of the rest of the cafe was in another part. So I was actually all alone in this area, which is partly the problem, because my personality sun and my design sun and my personality earth are all in open gates. So I'm not really connected unless someone is around or some transit's going on. So this woman comes in, who's the waitress serving, and she went over to the TV that was quite a ways in front of me, but on the wall, and she turned it on to, I think it was a music video or something. It was just something. She turned it on, and it was the most amazing thing. I actually could feel my brain. The brain is the thing that's in your head, right? The gray matter. So I could feel my brain go, and it's like it activated and focused on this television. It could have been anything. And as soon as my brain somehow got activated to focus, I could then write. It was really quite amazing. I with my mind was not paying any attention whatsoever to whatever was on that screen. I don't know what it was, but my brain was. I could feel the brain inside of my skull doing some cognating with it. I do have a left brain. It's a very, very, very active processor. My brain is a color 2 and a tone 2, and the tone 2 is a very concentrated processor, as is the tone 1. And it just needed something, as I understand it, as I experienced it and have since in different ways, needed something to concentrate on in order that my mind could be free to be creative. So that's my brain mind story. I am not where this picture is. This picture is in Napoli. I spent 6 weeks on a pet sit in Naples last summer. I'm right now in London, and it's snowy outside, but I like this picture much better. Being Tierra.